Electricity is a very important energy form in modern civilization. Electricity powers innumerable different devices. Many parts of Indonesia are difficult to reach with a PLN grid electricity. Therefore, we need to find new solutions for the question of how rural community can be connected to electricity.
Hello everyone, how are you? I hope that those of you who are watching my videos are doing well. My name is Valadina Febri, a student majoring in International Relations, class IR22-SB, under the guidance of Sir Charles Bonar Sirait, and this time I will to discuss the topic of renewable energy. Did you know what is the difference between of hydropower and micro-hydropower? Hydropower is a technique of producing electrical energy using moving water. Usually the water source used comes from rivers or highlands such as waterfalls. Hydropower that utilizes the movement of water is usually obtained from dam rivers. At the bottom of the dam, there are water drain holes. In these holes, there's a turbine which functions to convert the kinetic energy from the movement of water into mechanical energy that can drive an electric generator. The electrical energy that comes from the kinetic energy of water is called hydroelectric. This hydroelectric contributes around 750,000 megawatts or about 19% of the world electricity needs, and even in Canada, 61%. Meanwhile, micro-hydropower, or what is meant by micro-hydropower plant, is a small-scale power plant that uses hydropower as its driving force, such as irrigation channels, rivers or natural waterfalls by utilizing waterfall height and the amount of water discharged. Micro-hydropower is direct to remote areas that are not reached by electricity. Microhydro also takes advantage of the potential energy from falling water. The higher the water drop, the greater the potential energy of water which can be converted into electrical energy. In addition to geographical factors or reverse layout, the height of the waterfall can also be obtained by damming the water flow so that the water level becomes high. The water is flowed through a rapid pipe into the powerhouse, which is generally built on the river bank to drive a turbine or micro-hydro water wheel. The mechanical energy that comes from the rotation of the turbine shaft will be converted into electrical energy by a generator. Along with the progress of the times, today's water-powered turbines have the ability to rotate at very high speed. The Belgian company Turboland has developed a Whirlpool turbine that can provide energy 24 hours a day for dozens of homes. Inspired by nature, the decentralized hydropower plant can be installed in most rivers and canals, providing a low-cost power solution for rural areas around the world. The generator uses flowing water to produce energy, enough to power up to 60 homes. The control dashboard offers live monitoring of the turbine performance and status for your device thanks to its connection to the mobile network. The generated energy can then be injected back to the grid or into off-grid communities thanks to the high durability, low maintenance, and low environmental impact. The turbine provides a fast and sustainable return on investment. So, the conclusion is that hydroelectric power plants, or PLTA, with micro-hydropower, especially in terms of the amount of electricity produced, hydropower plants under the size of 200 kW are classified a micro-hydro. A micro-hydropower plant can be used directly as an engine driver or used to drive an electric generator. The installation of power plant with micro-hydropower is commonly referred to as a micro-hydropower plant, abbreviated as PLTMH. The power generated is between 5 kilowatt and 100 kilowatt. What do you think? Indonesia is maritime country because almost 75% and even 80% from water source alone can help the environment and society, especially you, young people who have a lot to learn and experience, because if not us, who else cares about our Earth? That's my brief explanation, and thank you.